Welcome to my office. Hi, Mr. Boble and Mrs. Boble. How are you doing today?
Good.
You can call me Deborah.
Okay.
David.
All right. My name is Crystal, and I'll be the counselor today for both of you. Before we start, I just wanted to let you know that there is a confidentiality statement that is in our office. We will only discuss everything today between the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
If there is anything that I feel would harm you or harm somebody else, then I will have to report that to authorities. So as long as nothing is said that I feel is not harmful, then everything will be between us, and that will be our confidentiality. Is there any questions?
No. There is one question. When did they start where they had to explain the confidentiality?
That was kind of happened a few many years ago with HIPAA, just because they don't want you to feel like if I say anything to me, then I'm going to tell other people or explain to your family or bring it to your family that you don't want them to know about.
Okay.
Okay, and what brings you in today?
Well, I'm just kind of afraid that my mom's going to have an attack, or that, that she does have attacks.
What kind of attacks are those?
I was newly diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Okay, and do you know what that is, David?
I mean, I know the name, but I don't know much really about it.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen to your mother?
I don't know, just the worst. Like, I just said something's going to happen, and I'm not going to know what to do.
Okay, and have you been to, like, her doctor's appointments or anything like that?
Not really, no.
Okay.
We talked about it, but trying to explain it at his age and his where he would understand it, it's kind of difficult.
Okay, and would your doctors be willing to explain it to him or one-on-one talk to him if you wanted to?
I could ask.
Okay, is that something that you're willing to do?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, do you think that would help you if they were able to explain to you what it is and then give you some options of what, if something happened, of what to do?
Can't hurt.
Okay.
Can't hurt.
Exactly.
Okay, and do you know what they could do if something happened right now, what they could do if they don't talk to your doctor? What could be done for you?
I explained to them the majority of it, and the worst case scenario is me losing part of my body, which will not be able to move. And what they have to do is call 911.
Okay.
I explained it to them that way so they know that's what's called. But they're not going to see it to understand it. Is what I'm understanding is they're not going to be able to see the disease getting the attack happening, because most of it's inside the body and I look normal outside the body. So when the kids see it and I tell them that I'm in an attack, they're not seeing it, so they think I'm all right.
Okay, so they see you as you are able to walk, talk, and you look normal, so to them nothing's going on. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
And not trying to explain to them that I'm limping or I'm dragging my leg or not moving my one arm. They're not noticing it. And how do I explain it to them in the beginning when it first starts happening?
Okay.
And that's the thing is like I can sometimes see it. I can sometimes like there's something not right, but then it's sometimes where it's like she could be fine. How do I know? Is she having an attack? Is she not having an attack? Is it me just being worrying or overly paranoid? And that's the thing. Like, and she tells me that it's internal, but I'm just always worried about it.
Okay, so you feel that you're not going to be able to tell, and then something's going to happen, and you don't know what to do. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you able to tell them that, hey, there's something wrong, please call 911 or take me to the hospital?
As of yet, since the first attack, since it's all newly diagnosed in the last couple months, I haven't had another attack as of yet. So I don't know how to explain it to them if I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So the only thing I can do is keep an open communication with the children so they would understand it as much as I do.
And that's the thing, I'll ask her questions and I know she's trying to explain how it feels or what's happening, but it's like I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Okay, so for you it's just it's very more in depth of how she's feeling versus how you see it, because you can't see inside of her.
Like she said, it's internal, so I can't really see it,
Okay. So you just have to guess or ask her, Mom, is there something wrong?
Yeah.
Is there something going on? Yeah. And that's all we can do is keep asking questions and keep communication lines open. So if he calls up and he says, how you doing today? I'm doing good. If something did happen that day, I can say, well, such and such happened. So.
Okay. And do you have like the numbers to her doctors, or do you know where her doctors are, just in case you had to take her in and you can tell the doctors?
Not really. No. I think I probably should.
Okay. Would you guys be able to sit down and write down what doctor is which and what medication, so that you have so that he has all that? Could you give that to him?
Oh, I can give that to him, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And do you think that having the family counseling, do you think that it would be helping? It's going to help the two of you guys communicate better?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Okay. And do you think that individually one-on-one counseling would help you as to be able to know how to ask your mother what's going on?
No, because I think having me personally, just having us both in there and me being able to kind of talk to her about and asking her questions, having somebody else with us doing that may help. Or me by myself, I don't know if it will really benefit me, because it's not, I don't feel like it's just an issue with me, it's me worrying, about my mom.
It's a family problem.
Yeah, it's a family problem.
Everybody thinks when you get diagnosed with this disease, it's that person only. No, this is the whole family it's going to involve.
Yeah.
Well, how I see it is if somebody does have a disease in the family, everybody should be aware and everybody should work together, because in the end, they're going to be the ones that are going to help you.
I mean, it being a chronic illness, that's the difference between being a disease and a chronic illness. That's the difference. And trying to explain that to the kids, it's not a disease, it's a chronic illness.
So it's something that's going to get worse and worse and worse.
Yes. You don't die from it. That I did explain to the kids, and you don't die from it.
Okay.
It doesn't kill you at all.
What do you mean it doesn't kill you at all?
It doesn't kill you. MS will not kill you.
It's just going to be the leading cause, though, of death, because it's going to shut down stuff and
it's just shut
things
down
like that, organs.
And that's the thing, and that's with, like, when, I guess with part of an attack that she's explained is, like, where, like she said earlier, she loses feeling. Like, I'm worried, okay, is that feeling going to come back? Is that gone now? Like, that's what I mean. Is that the start of it? That's what I have a hard time, I guess, moving past. But then, like, for example, like she talked about that one time, she's able to kind of walk now on that. Like, or she did gain some feeling back. So, I think I need just that reassurance,
Yes. And I definitely think that researching it or talking to the doctor and having them explain to you, is it a paralyzation? Is it something that's ever going to come back? Or is it just going to be one by one? Or is it going to be different for every individual? So you just have
It's going to be different each and every time. Mm-hmm. And trying to explain that to a kid. It could be one day this part of your body goes down or something else goes down. I mean, it's a weird disease. It's not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that doesn't help with trying to explain to a child that it's not consistent, because it's confusing as it is when it's
confusing to a person who has it, let alone trying to explain it to a child.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm understanding that it's a disease that obviously you can only explain how you feel, and then somebody else has to understand how you feel, and then it's not really, there's no definite answer for it.
I think, like, going to the appointments and, like, being a part of it with you would make it easier. Because then I could hear from the doctor. I could hear, if he says, oh, she'll be fine, or this will be fine, maybe that would end up helping me.
Have you done any research on it, just to see maybe if there's different things that you can kind of look at and would help you? Do you think that would help you?
It could. I mean, definitely. Like, I know what it is, but, I mean, I know by definition, but other than that, I don't know.
Okay, and with most diseases, definition is one thing, but it can always be somebody else can have a different symptom or reaction to something. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I definitely feel that we know exactly what's going on and what the issues are. What we can do is we can set up another session and maybe do sessions for the next 4 to 6 weeks and see how things are going. And then also check with the doctor to see if we can get that set up. And then the next session we can talk about if there was a meeting with the doctor, or if you think 4 to 6 weeks is going to be okay, or we can always change it as we go along. But we'll write a contract for 4 to 6 weeks, and then we'll end it there. We'll end it when we need to. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay. Well, I just need you to sign the contract here, and you sign here, and then we can put that on file. Okay, well, I definitely appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. And you have my number. I'll give you a card. And I thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Have a great day.